my story time. I'll tell you a tale that's completely in rhyme. My name? I'm the great old wizard Tickety Boo, and I dress from my head to my toes all in blue. I live in this castle, using my powers for good, protecting the creatures of the magic tree wood. Now, there are 5 rhyming stories here in my book. I'll read you just one, so hold on while I look. Now sit back, relax. Let me be your host, and I'll read you the tale of my friend Gizz the ghost. In Tickety's castle there lived an old ghost. He tried to scare Yabba. He scared himself most. His name, you ask? Well, it goes something like this. The Great Phantom. The Gaul. Well, his real name is Gizz. The most hopeless ghost in all history, they think. Running miles when his own chains clatter and clink. Now other ghosts and monsters mean, they all come out on Halloween to scare the children through the night, to give old ladies a nasty fright. This night they came to the magic wood to frighten all the creatures good. They tried to tempt old Gizz out with gurgling screams and a horrid shout, but all the shouts they could deliver just made old Gizz stand shake and shiver. They shouted, "You know that we will win. If you don't come out, then we'll come in." Gizz knew not what he should do, so he went to wake great Tickety Boo. He did, yes. He got to the room where Tickety slept, then quietly up to my bed he crept. Gizz whispered, "Wake up, I've something to see." But I just laid sleeping and snoring away. So Gizz said it louder, but still was not heard. Shouting yet louder, he tried it a third. There wasn't even the slightest peep, as the old wizard lay fast asleep. Gizz rattled his chains and he walked through the door, made an ear-piercing noise with his nails on the floor. You guessed it, my eyes were still closed tight. Through the sounds of the chains and the bumps in the night, I stirred just a little and turned on my side, and I snored even louder with my mouth open wide. Gizz held me and gave me a good shake. Thought of the action that he must now take, but his thoughts had come just a little bit late, as the vile evil creatures smashed through the grate. I awoke and I sat up in my bed, and I saw the ghost, and then I said, "What's happening, Gizz? What's all the racket?" And I jumped out of bed and I popped on my jacket. Old Gizz told the tale, the ghost and the ghoul, so I replied, "Next time wake me, you fool." By this time the creatures were all in the castle, and they were causing me, the wizard, a great deal of hassle. So I stood right there at the top of the stair, and gave the head ghoul my most angry glare. He said, "Well, I'm going to be mean." And I said, "But go somewhere else on your next Halloween." So I pulled out my wand, and with a crack and a fizz, all disappeared, except for old Gizz. I then turned and went back to my bed. On the soft comfy pillow I laid my old head, and before old Gizz could utter a word, sounds of snoring were to be heard. The old ghost went back to haunting the halls, past worn suits of armour and round cannonballs. Still could be heard the odd chain and bump. On passing a mirror, he'd get scared and jump. Well, you see, that's just the way it is. With a phantom, a ghoul, well, just plain old Gizz. Now, did you like my story, read to you in rhyme? Take a look at my website if you've got the time. Meet my friend Scott Morton. He draws and he writes. Come to think of it, it's how he spends most of his nights. If you would like a copy of my book, that's just fine. Buy one from my website, priced £11.99. Thank you. Bye bye.